15 plus to go, there's still so much to see. With our knowledge and stats and gear, surely it will be easy. 25 full years of questing, haven't died or banked once even. RuneScape 3 Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, questing through 2011.
Welcome back to March 28th, 2011. Finishing up at Frost Dragons here. Well, not right now, but that's what we're doing. Getting some levels on the way. There is level 87, attack and strength. That unlocks annihilation later, and nothing. Also, as you might notice here, the interfaces are now brown because of 2026 things. Also, there's a clock baked into the minimap, which is taking up space that it doesn't need to do. So, that's happening. 2026. It's going to be interesting. Plans are changing. We will see. Got enough points for the last item at the circus here. The megaphones. Do anything with this? This exists. It's like his, only smaller, because he's larger. We've also got the all the other outfits in here, which we can get whenever we want. Got all the commoner stuff, acrobat set, clown set, ringmaster set, giant hand, tambourine. Very good. So now, we can just do anything we want here for maximum experience. Assuming it still exists. It is finally done. So many dragons for 95 prayer. Specifically, like, over 9,000 frost dragons in total since we started this prayer training saga here. It has been a lot. No combat level for that, that's fine. Finish up these last bones since we had them. And that is Turmoil. And later, Torment, Anguish, and Sorrow. Specifically, Turmoil, our new curse that we actually have access to here, increases melee, attack, strength, and defense, possibly just all defenses actually, by a set amount, and then it drains your target's melee, attack, strength, and defense for an amount that then increases over time, which is not exactly how it was originally. It was a set amount of boost and drain that combined together and increased over time, and it's an entire thing. The basic idea is, it is the damage curse, which is better than the leeches or the saps or anything like that. And it's also required for the Falador Elite Achievement Diary. We just go over here, activate Turmoil, pretty cool, and pray at the altar here, switch back to prayers, and that is that. And that is the Elite Falador task set complete. Also, the first Elite task set / diary we've ever completed, which is pretty cool. We're going to specifically not go and get the rewards for this, because it includes experience lamps, which would be wasted in our current state. Well, that's alright. So that's going to be a reward for later, unfortunately. We do get the reward right now of the 618,000 coins that we got from Alks and coin drops from the Frost Dragons. Then we also have 7,000 rune arrows and 3,000 ball runes. I'm going to worry about that in a bit here. Because it is now time for updates. On March 29th, 2011, billing system maintenance. Oh boy. On March 31st, 2011, an update on the monthly 1,000 prize draws thing they're doing. Got the names and where the people are for the January and February winners, but like not their whole name or anything. March winners will be drawn, and April drawing will only be for people that are in clans. So there you go. More exclusive to get your $1,000 bucks. On April 1st, 2011, behind the scenes, we've got Tsar Hero. It's a Guitar Hero rhythm game, werewolf and vampire hunting methods, Gertrude's Cataclysm quest, little unicorn summoning familiars, action figures on the merch store, and sailing confirmed. And that is actually the April Fool's behind the scenes. Always something amusing. I don't think there was any actual content in the game for this one though, but that's alright. Because the actual behind the scenes starts off by saying that April is a month of joy, followed directly by Livid Farm, which we're going to get into. We've also got the clan camp, death rework, Easter, and the royal wedding. Also today, we got the Gilnor Globe community newsletter. We got clans, player-submitted content, giveaways, forum spotlights, trivia, all kinds of stuff. And also the results of the Veteran Cape design guaranteed content poll. We'll see that in a bit. On April 4th, 2011, we got some patch notes. Some missing ground has returned. The Spirit Beast won't disappear randomly. The Ring of Wealth teleports now work up to level 30 Wilderness to match with other Dragonstone jewelry. Cyclopes won't spawn in the walls. The Rune Crafting Skill Cape has been moved to a new NPC in the Rune Crafting Guild, which is a reasonable place for that cape to be. And you can no longer boost your attack level to wield the Brackish Blade. Fascinating. Also got the clan camp area starting to be set up south of Falador, but it's not completely set up yet. It also has new tree models, which for limited time give 10% more birds' nests. So you go check out the new trees. Speaking of new trees, a lot of the trees were just recently updated with newer new trees. So that's also something to look at as we run around. But the main update for today. Over on Lunar Isle, it's Livid Farm. Using magic, agility, crafting, farming, and construction. In this minigame, you grow plants, fix railings. I think that might be broken because of the graphical rework to Lunar Isle recently. Bundle up the plants, send them off, and get produce points. Doing all this, you can get rewards from Pauline Polaris here. Or talk to Pauline first? Sure. What's going on here? I've livid to cure, fences to fix, patches to fertilize. I'm exhausted and... Hold on. Take a deep breath and start from the beginning. Sorry, this farming is so new to me. A while ago, I was approached by the dashing and brave Lokar Sea Runner. Dashing and brave? I might be thinking of a different guy. A pirate who ferried me to a pirate ship. No, that sounds right. In a courageous trip to Kranja, he came across a funny chap called Papa Mambo. Lokar obtained some saplings from a vine that grows in the region and brought them to me. He wanted me to grow and enhance the vine with my magic. We did an experiment on one sapling and quickly discovered that magic enhanced the tenacious attributes of the plants. Lokar named them Livid. Livid. Yes, it likely stands for something clever, but it's clearly quite livid. I had to pay a visit to Lokar. Sure to think what he might be using this livid for. Don't be mean. He has admirable intentions. He plans to transport what I grow to Chieftain Brunt to protect their village from wild beasts. Against wild beasts? The livid do sound vicious, I suppose. They definitely are. They have a mind of their own and carry on living even when cut from their roots. In exchange for the plants, Chieftain Brunt is kindly giving the Moon Clan some trade produce. How can I help you out on your farm? Let me show you. It's a tutorial for a minigame. That's very over in the corner, my goodness. There are a variety of tasks you can help me out with here. You can do them in any order, just focus on the individual tasks if you want. If you don't perform the task, I'll eventually advance the farm to its next stage. But don't expect any reward. There's fertilizing patches. Buried saplings in these patches and will need fertilizing to appear. So cast Fertile Soil spell on the patch. Then the livid will grow and you'll get further knowledge in magic and farming. Eventually the livid will mature, but you'll see that my plants get diseased quite often. It seems they are susceptible to the parasites native to the isle. Cast the Cure Plant spell on the crop end after a little refinement. Bingo. the livid is fine, and magic and farming experience are yours. It's really tiring running this farm, so sometimes I'll need some help. Somebody give me a few encouraging words and I'll be able to draw upon your run energy, making me right as rain. In exchange, you'll receive some experience in agility. I can recover slowly by myself, but your assistance would be much appreciated. Once I harvest the livid, I'll teleport over to the produce pile. It is here that you can grab up to 10 livid and bunch them together with string using the string jewelry spell. Then place the bunch of produce in the trade wagon. With the last step, you'll experience in magic and crafting. Why is there a big pile of lumber, I hear you ask? Our fences often get into a state of disrepair. I'm not sure if it's the pesky swar or the sea breeze, but the wood doesn't last very long here. Pick up some lunar lumber from the corner of the farm and use plank make spell to turn into fence posts. Then use post on the broken fence. You have magic construction experience for your efforts upon fixing the post. So there you have it. And also some other random events can sometimes happen. Okay. What rewards will I get? Mainly experience in your magic, farming, crafting, agility, and construction skills. Think you'll find your time and effort is well rewarded. You can cast all the spells regardless of your magic level, but you won't get the magic XP if you don't have the correct level. Also keep an eye on how much produce you're helping to create. After so much work, it's only fair that I teach you the secrets of some new spells. Each task enables me to ship more produce over to Chieftain Brunt. Here, let me show you. The spells. The reward for doing this. Teleport to South Falador, which originally teleports to the Falador South Gate, and later actually to the farm. Repair Rune Pouch, which is convenient for repairing your pouches, or you can just cast NPC Contact, that also works. Teleport to North Ardoyne, puts you at the gate there. Well, I guess the hole in the fence of North Ardoyne, and later to the farm. Remote farming tells you if your patches are diseased and you can possibly cure them. Spiritualized food lets you heal your summoning familiars in some fashion. Make leather tans all your hides. Disruption shield blocks 1 hit. Vengeance group casts vengeance for everybody, assuming you're in a multi-combat zone. Well, that's still a thing. And then later on, you can get some wishes if you get all the other rewards. Get a couple seeds or herbs or things. Overall, lots of points needed. Lots of time needed to get all those rewards. In total, from all the different spells you need to cast to get all the different things all the way through here, if you're doing the whole bunch, which is the best way to do it because you get the most points, takes about 44 hours and 75,000 runes to get all the spells, none of which we really need. So we're not going to do Livid Farm. If at some point in the future we actually want these, there's better options for getting the points without ever doing this. Not doing this again. No thanks. Livid Farm. Also more spells later, which we also don't want, so worth it. On April 5th, 2011, Authentication System Maintenance. On April 7th, 2011, get a blog on clan wars and clan high scores. You have rated clan wars with specific rules, clan-wide rankings on combat levels, total levels, skills, XP earned, wilderness kills, kill-death ratios, all sorts of high scores and stuff. Also doing a skilling ladder beta. It's like a weekly skilling competition, similar to Clan Cups. So, more events and stuff. On April 11th, 2011, Players Gallery, clans, skills, dungeons, stuff. Also had some recent game outages due to an issue with core infrastructure. So a few players might have lost a few minutes of save data, which is not great. On April 12th, 2011, patch notes. All scimitar animations updated. Can no longer walk into a wall at the Peridomus Temple. The Vecna Skull and Overload boosts reset or disabled in duels, depending on what the rules are. and body helms are no longer allowed on Intrana. But the main meat of today's update is clan stuff. Specifically, the clan camp, south of Falador. A whole bunch of big tents and people running around in a big portal, which was all deleted and moved to the Grand Exchange a few days ago. Another thing we've ended up missing in terms of things that exist. Really, in a 2026 sweep up and moving things and fixing things up, it's going to make a few other changes that we're going to need to worry about. Man, the clan camp. You can have all your clan content, recruitment, meetings in a tent, got clan support, some of the features which are not working until the back-end infrastructure gets up and running. But in general, you got in-game clans instead of just the friends chats. So it's now an actual clan chat channel with ranks and jobs and customization. Got clan name, motto, auxilium, cloak, clan web pages. Got your home page, list of clanmates, info, keywords, forums, private threads, and rated clan wars. Rankings with as you fight other clans, get better rankings. It's going to be important later for rated clan wars tournaments. And also more clan stuff, and skilling competitions, and the clan cup. That's a bunch of clan stuff. That is now a forest. Got some stuff here. Definitely something. Anyways. On April 13th, 2011, 33,000 clans had been registered in 24 hours, with 250,000 players. Also creating a clan video about all the clans. On April 14th, 2011, live developer Q&A on clans and all the various systems that are involved. On April 15th, 2011, a blog on the clan updates. Thinking about different things like how being in multiple clans really wouldn't work because of how the system is. Having the option to appear offline. Having the clans make use of loot share and coin share system. And different ways to get into the clan chats with 1, 2, 3 backslashes to get into specific channels. Because you got your regular chat, your friends chat, your clan chat, guest chats. There's a lot of stuff. It's also going to be a Dungeoneering weekend event. Got training groups, go do some Dungeoneering. We'll be there soon. And a guaranteed content poll for Quest Boss rematches. Vote for your favorite, or a challenging one, or nostalgia, or revenge against Quest Bosses. Replayable Quest Bosses. It's going to be a thing. On April 17th, 2011, Clan High Scores maintenance, because of all the different new information being added to the high scores there. Make sure it keeps working. On April 18th, 2011, guaranteed content poll, Quest Boss Rematch Part 2. It's another one. Another list of Quest Bosses. There's a lot of Quest Bosses. That's something. On April 19th, 2011, Skilling Mentor Program. Get advice from people that have 99s. Get a clan. Get some chat channels for those. Forums. Hall of Fame. For all people that have lots of 99s. Fun stuff. Patch notes. The Astral Tablet is now usable without a seal of passage if the elite Fremnik tasks are complete. The Legends Quest pool is no longer sunken into the ground. Shooting stars won't be deleted by the circus ticket vendor. And the frozen key, in the uncharged state, becomes uncharged instead of being destroyed, so you don't need to go get another one. Convenient for people going and doing next. Over at Livid Farm, the spells are 20% cheaper. And all over free-to-play, NPCs have had their sound effects updated. Also new and updated environmental sounds, for all sorts of environment sounds, of course. And get diminishing returns on killing the same players in rated clan wars. People trying to game the system, because of course they are. The new mining rocks that were added in the Lumbridge Swamp graphical rework are now applied to all rocks, and then all that was deleted later in the mining and smithing rework. We also got the wedding of the King Black Dragon and the Calphite Queen for the whole royal wedding that's happening. Go get some fireworks and stuff from Diango to celebrate. Fun, fun. And we also got items kept on death changes. Originally, it was keeping the top 3 items based on shop price, which wasn't really the most accurate in a lot of cases. Now, in non-wilderness deaths, you get to choose your items you get to keep. You also get to choose your respawn location, if you've unlocked any from various quests, or just in a major city hub. Also has an option. There's still gravestones, so that's also still a thing. And you'll always keep basic tools, coins, costumes, quest items, low-level equipment, which all won't count towards your extra 3 things you get to keep. Just generally trying to make it less terrifying and really annoying for starting out. Item value for the items that are chosen originally, in case you don't want to change it, for 3 items you're keeping, is now based on GE price. And untradables are based on a tradable version or a shop price, some of which the values for the keeping has been changed, like for most dungeoneering rewards, which are more difficult to get and highly valuable. You would probably want to keep those. Higher prices for those. Or, instead of dying, you could go do the Easter event, Holly and Hawthorn. You get to chop some trees to bring on spring or hold on to winter. Comes with 2 holiday quests, although it's really 1, and then 1 extra dialogue, but still. You can go help the Queen of Sunrise get the year baton from the Queen of Snow by chopping an evil holly tree. Find keys from elemental spirits, entering a cave, helping the Queen of Snow appreciate spring by making a spring-themed ice sculpture, which is later placed near the windswept tree in the Fremnik province. Otherwise, it's just a chunk of ice if you didn't do the event. Eventually, you give the year to the Queen of Sunrise to invoke spring. And you get your rewards. Or at least the first part of the reward. The Sunbeam Crown. It's a crown. It's very sunny. Look at that. And it's got charges. It's a whole system. Sunbeam Crown. Get some charges to teleport to evil trees a limited number of times based on the amount of trees you chopped during the event. Also, the charges were supposed to be removed after the event, but never were. So technically you might have, say, 2 charges to teleport to evil trees still. That's something. Also has a locate evil tree option, in case you want that. And that doesn't use a charge though, so that's always a feature. We're gonna just go talk to a spirit tree if you want to see where evil trees are. Also get the Invoke Spring emote. Makes it all sunny and spring and flowers. Very appropriate for this area. Get some flowers. Have a good time. Then once you're done helping the Queen of Sunrise, you can also go help the Queen of Snow a little bit. Go chop down an evil hawthorn tree to get the Icicle Crown, which also has the teleports and features and such. And it looks very large here. Maybe a little bit shinier than it really should be, but you know. Also looks upside down compared to the actual model in the inventory, but sure. And that's the Easter event. Mostly you go chop down a whole bunch of trees to get more charges, if you want to. How many charges do we have here? How many charges? 6. We're teleporting all over the place. Having a great time. There's also going to be a most trees chopped competition for people that want to stay on and chop trees for 40 hours or something crazy. Guess the total number of trees that get chopped during the event. Competition. and also daily prize draws. How fun. On April 20th, 2011, St. George's Day, patron of dragon slaying. Go slay some green dragons. Guess the number of green dragons slain competition. Win some prizes. We also got the Dungeoneering Guide competition. Max of 2 pages long. The winner will be added as an official guide to the website Game Guide and get some signed concept art. On April 21st, 2011, get some customizable t-shirts with clan icons on the merch store. Jagex wins the Queen's Award for Enterprise in the Innovation category, and Guaranteed Content Poll Quest Boss Rematch Part 3. April 26th, 2011, Guaranteed Content Poll Quest Boss Rematch Part 4. There's been a lot of these. Also get the Rated Clan Wars Tournament for the top 10 rated clans. On April 27th, 2011, it's Dungeoneering Week. We got Skilling Workshops, a Q&A with Mod Mark, Dungeoneering Party. Everybody go do some Dungeoneering. We'll be there soon. April 28th, 2011, Royal Wedding themed mug added to the merch store. April 29th, 2011, May Day celebrations. We got the Falador Bazaar. Go trade a bunch like people used to do before the Grand Exchange. Then go do some stealing creation and have a crafting XP competition. On May 1st, 2011, behind the scenes, we got Capes of Distinction, the Lava Flow Mine, Death Hats, Upgrades Week, Graphical Improvements, and Fremennik Sagas. On May 3rd, 2011, Guaranteed Content Poll, Quest Boss Rematch Part 5. There's so many quest bosses. Got the Dungeoneering Q&A with Mod Mark, some patch notes, make plank make spell flash less, because everybody was plank making over at Livid Farm. That's hurting their eyes. The Tears of Guthix requires the correct 100,000 XP per week. It's messed up in some way. Cave Bugs tasks will not be given to players with low combat level. And they've also had their health regen slowed, because they were very difficult to kill. Because all their health regen. The Easter event's been removed, but not the charges. And you can also change your ice sculpture if you want. But it's a slightly new event. We got the Lilies of the Valley have returned. I like these flowers around. The friends list now shows the RuneScape logo and the world number instead of the whole RuneScape name. So if you're chatting to people, it doesn't take up so much space. And we've got the Capes of Distinction. Voted on in a Guaranteed Content poll earlier. First up, it's the Veteran's Cape. 5 years. It's got a V, looking very 5. It comes with an emote too. Play emote. Veteran's Cape, 5 years. You make a very large V for 5. Yeah, that's something. 5 years. At this point, it's a fairly large amount. But the 10-year cape is coming fairly soon. Next up in the capes, we've got the Classic Cape, for people that had access to RuneScape Classic. Also comes with an emote. Maybe. Cape emote, probably. Emotes. It's Taskmaster. Cape emote. Where you think a thing, which is how doing skills works in RuneScape Classic. Yes, I'm gonna chop a tree. After those, we've got the Milestone Capes, requiring base stats in every skill, starting at level 10, and then progressing upwards. We would, at this point, have had access to level 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60 capes, but obviously, there's all these skills that don't exist yet that are stopping us. A little bit of rune crafting. Would have been able to get the 70s cape. And then only a bit of rune crafting and Slayer. We would have the 80s cape. And then there's also the 90s cape. And then once you're finished with all of that, all the skills, 99, you get the max cape. which you can customize the colors of, which is fun. This one does come with an emote. Be a little bit large here. Cool. Cape, cape, cape. Emotes. Cape. You got a whole thing. Do all your different skills. Mining and crafting and farming and even new skills that don't exist yet. Make a strange rock creature, and then fight it with all your abilities. Fun stuff. But if you want to go even further beyond the max cape, you can get the completionist cape for having 120 dungeoneering and all the quests and diaries and a bunch of other things, which I would show if I hadn't fallen behind on some of those requirements while doing all that prayer and focusing on this account mostly. It also has the best stats of all capes. Counts as a fire cape and an Ava's device and an Artic cloak 4. Just overall, just the best. Which eventually does become a problem when people want to have their best cape and updates happen and they can no longer have it. Kind of functions like a quest cape where you need to have everything done to wear it again. And even beyond that, you have the completionist cape T, trimmed with all the craziest things, like 5,000 games of Castle Wars and all of the Champions challenges and 4,000 chompies and stuff like that. Also, fallen way behind on that. And then other requirements have been added later, which I don't feel like dealing with. We will not be able to get any of these until at least Necromancy comes out. There's also talk of like another skill at some point here too, so that's going to be even further away. Unfortunate. That's okay. On May 10th, 2011, guaranteed content poll. Quest Boss Rematch Part 5 is closed. All the results from these have been interesting. Let's see what that eventually becomes there. And we've also got, on May 11th, 2011, more authentication server maintenance. Things work, eventually. On May 12th, 2011, Players Gallery with a Dungeoneering theme. We also got a Wilderness Run-In Free-For-All event. Clans, solos, looters, suppliers. Go crazy. On May 16th, 2011, the Ultimate Skilling Prowess Challenge of Win. Got individual efficiency, clan totals, average XP, total XP, most 99s, Hall of Fame, new in-game logos for the winners. Crazy stuff. Patch notes. Beefy Bill's animations have been updated. All those new capes are storable in the cape rack. Prospecting is being phased out of the new rocks. More clan stuff. And an updated world map download. It's helpful for me. Main update though, over in Telegram, it's the Lava Flow Mine. Roman Jack is here. Talked to him during King of the Dwarfs when we were here last and everything was exploding. Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic, welcome back. Everyone, this is Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. He helped out during the Chaos Dwarf attack. He's a hero, just a hero. Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. Feel free to work the Lava Flow Mine. It's a great source of mining experience. I'm right here if you have any questions. Okay. The Lava Flow Mine. A new mining spot where you mine the crust on the lava. Requires the Kingdom of the Dwarfs. You get experience and no resources. And specifically better experience at certain locations, which you find out by checking the Steam gauges. 713, flow rate 100%. I want to find it where it's not flowing as much. Here it's 100%. Over on the far side, still 100%. Going to be the first row then. This periodically changes, so you want to keep following it around to get the best XP. 90, 80, 70, 60, 50% on this side. It's probably going to be here. 50% is the best you're going to do. This is the spot, and you mine the crust. get your experience, and also random events can happen, which can help you get more experience and stuff. But the one you're really looking for is the liquid gold nymph that pops out sometimes and gives you the golden mining outfit. Get the full set for a 2.5% bonus experience to mining. And then once you have the full set, they will give you a gilded trim to your pickaxe, which is also fun. We don't specifically need more mining experience right now, since it's wildly above our smithing, which is the main problem. Also, probably rebalanced at least somewhat mining, smithing work, and all that, and all the pickaxes and later and things. So, experience-wise, also not really too worthwhile. Something to do much, much later. Also repair a bunch of pipes and stuff, probably. Repair the boilers, see things run through. Mine and stuff. All good. On May 17th, 2011, we got the Dungeoneering Starting Guide winner. Entry now on the website, game guide. There you go. And we got 5 for 4 t-shirts offer on the merch store. Very good if you're making some customized clan shirts. Want to get a whole bunch of them. On May 20th, 2011, guaranteed content poll. Name a deep sea creature for an upcoming quest. It's also World Turtle Day. So we have some events. Kill the gnome battle tortoises. Summon war tortoises in Park Square. And go fishing for sea turtles at the fishing trawler. This is really in the theme for World Turtle Day is a question, but no, we're trying here. On May 25th, 2011, patch notes. Camel graphics and animations updated. The Sheka Khan graphically updated. Make X tiaras at rune crafting altars. And faster Trollheim shortcuts. Also made the golden plate body and the Varric plate body work as each other, as long as you have both of them. And added a login with Facebook option to the game, because that's really what we need right now. We also have some player suggestion upgrades, which have been made. Got available pouches toggle when crafting pouches for summoning. More spam messages filtered. Make all coconut milk and bolts. Make X plant pots. Auto water seedlings. Left click bosses and higher level monsters. Quick identify nitroglycerin. Fast reset waves in Barbarian Assault. Lokar stops talking about needing the Seal of Passage if you've done the Elite Fremnic tasks. You can decant 4-dose to 2-dose or 3-dose potions with the Herb War guy of the Grand Exchange, in case you want to make some overloads or barbarian mixes or whatever. Crystal bows and crystal shields rechargeable at any point, so you don't need to fully break them in order to keep using them. Quick travel options from the Gnome Stronghold to Ape Atoll along that whole route. Grand Exchange and bird nest messages more noticeable. Quick reclaim cannon, fast pivot to the Shallow Village Furnace. You're paying people to use the furnace there. Lots of things, for sure. Lots of things are just like quick, easy little changes, make things more convenient. And a less quick change over here in Draenor Village and Manor for a graphical update, making it foggy and spooky. And this is later updated again and again. Yep. It's spookier-ish. Seems a little less spooky than it was before. I don't know. And the manor also changed multiple times. Spooky. Also got some fog going on. Crows wandering around. Generally, more of a vibe. And the spooky vibe continues with the Death Hats. Got the Duelist Cap for the dual wins and Wildstalker Helmet for wilderness kills. 6 tiers of the hats, requiring 5,000 wins and kills to get to the top. Which people are totally going to abuse and cheese the whole system just to get the fancy hats. Get emotes that turn you into a statue that can be examined, show your total kills, kill death ratios, biggest loots in the wilderness. Crazy stuff. On May 26th, 2011, Clan submission page. We got interviews, a 24-hour clan battle summary, community roundup. On May 27th, 2011, guaranteed content poll for the deep sea creature has closed. The winning name was Thalassus. It's also questing weekend, group questing, help, tips, stuff. On May 30th, 2011, a giveaway. Like them on Facebook. 3 winners get a signed and framed concept art on canvas, signed book, signed mouse mat, pile of merch, t-shirts, hoodies, phone skins, hats, etc. And 10 runners-up get signed mouse mat and t-shirt. Getting us, finally, to June 1st, 2011. Behind the scenes, we got a fishing quest, troll invasion, loyalty system, and also one thing that was supposed to come out in May, but here we are. Patch notes. There's a pillar in Draenor Village that can't be walked through anymore. The confusion monster is no longer invincible. No more smuggling food into duels by dismissing your familiar at the right time. And Ned's wife has moved back in with him. We're here in Ned's house. Where was she before? Oh, it's gone. Upstairs. Ned's wife. She's weary. Okay. Anyways. Sky lighting effects changed in free-to-play areas. And Roleka got a graphical update with more lighting and stuff. But the main update, and finally something we're actually going to go do, it's the Fremennik sagas. Specifically, there are 3 new sagas here. Three's Company, Vengeance, and TQTT. But we can't even start this until we find Skaldrun in the Daemonheim ice floors. Which means we need to go dungeoneering. Which means we can't have all these things. Which does, obviously, pose some problems for us. First problem is we can easily solve by just going to the house here and putting some stuff away. We got our full rock shell. Just storing here. Got our fire cape, which we store in here. That's all good. We've also got all these other items here. And most of just need to get sold, destroyed, and everything. So, we'll head to Edgeville. There's a general store there. Should be good. We will start by just taking off all the items, see what we're working with here. We've got our Explorer's Ring 4 here, which can high alch some stuff. High level alchemy on the Ring of Life, which we're definitely going to need to get back once we're done doing dungeoneering. Trying not to die here. And the Amulet of Glory, which we're still trying to take it off the wall in the house, but still think that's broken, so I'll do another bug report on that. And, most unfortunately, the Dragonfire Shield. It's really nice. We can't keep it. It high alchs for 1,200,000 coins. Of course, we did spend 1,250,000 coins making this earlier, so kind of evens out. It really was the key item that helped us at Frost Dragons. Based on the amount of damage we were taking, I don't think we would have been able to just soul split all of our health back if we didn't have the extra defense of the shield here. So it worked out nicely. But now it's gone. High alch the Dragonfire Shield. We also don't need it anymore because we're not fighting more dragons, so. Did I use all our high alchemy charges for today? Of course we have. Of course we'd be 1 short. What does it sell to a shop for? We're definitely going to need to high alch it. Can't even sell it because I've got the charges to it. Okay. We can empty it. If we try to trade it, only 600k? Nope. Well, I am going to go get enough runes for 1 high alch, I guess. Right back. Okay, here we go. High level alch, the Dragonfire Shield. You sure? Yep, unfortunately. I wish to continue. 1.2 million coins. Check all these coins out. We're up to 10,151,000 coins, which is pretty good. We do have more things to sell, though. We have 7,000 rune arrows from the Frost Dragons, which will sell for an amount. Hopping Worlds, selling some infinite stocks, whatever's happening currently. Close enough. Sell these for 1 million coins. Confirm. Then we can also sell all the runes. We got 3,000 law runes from the Frost Dragons. Sell all those for 339,000 coins. It's fine. And some air runes, and some earth runes, and extra Marintils, and our tinderbox, I guess. That's everything we can sell. So there's another 1.4 million coins. Bring in the cash stack up to 11.5 million, which is a lot. Most money we've ever had, by far. And also a problem. When we need to go places where we can't have coins, since there's no coin pouch yet, we need to store these somewhere. And the kingdom maxes out at 7.5 million. So we have literally 4 million extra coins. Originally, the plan was to do like a whole bunch of construction or something. But we're in a time crunch now for 2026 reasons. So instead of that, we're going to spend the money elsewhere with Mr. X. Hardcore mode. The gods will turn a blind eye to you. Have you angered them, or was this the path you're choosing? Oh, we chose it. That's why I'm here. Heard you may be able to help me. With a divine coin. I found this coin. It seems to be exuding divine power. I'd be willing to sell it to you for a price. Yes, I think 10 million coins will do nicely. I bought an identical coin from you for far cheaper. Why is this so expensive? Supply and demand, old chap. Fine. You need to take it with you wherever you go. Keep it concealed. Should you fall, present the coin to whoever greets you. Neither gaze without fear, but say nothing, and you shall live once again. This coin will grant you 1 extra death in hardcore mode, for a total of 3. We got the 100,000 coin one much earlier. That's great, thanks. Excellent, let's see. He hands you the coin, quickly stow it away, leaving us with 1.5 million coins for all our efforts here. That's still plenty. And we also can just go and get more money later with other options. We can destroy this ring, don't need that anymore. Go store this money by teleporting to the fairy ring and then taking our fairy ring that don't need the staff anymore to Miscellanea, put the money in there, and teleporting back to Daemonheim, where we have one more thing we need to deal with. Here we are. Here we are. Chaotic Rapier. It's got 9.3% of the charges left, which is something. Also, if we had time, we could go stab some things for 9.3% more, whatever. Not what we're doing here, though. We need to destroy our Chaotic Rapier, which is unfortunate. In theory, this should give us some Dungeoneering tokens, or 422,000. If we destroy the Chaotic Rapier, we need to buy another one from the Rewards Trader at Daemonheim. Destroying this item will refund 50% of the token price. Should be 100,000. Yep. Can't bring it with us. Refunded 100,000 Dungeoneering tokens. We're gonna have to 522. So essentially, all the chaotics and stuff in here are actually half price, assuming we ever need to destroy them. So that's something to think about. Other options. Anyways, we're now ready to go and get access to the Fremennik sagas. Or at least it would be, depending on how our current floor progression's going. Change floor? What are we working with? We've completed all the higher level floors, because we're trying to get Dungeoneering experience. That's perfect. So we have access to all the frozen floors. I'm gonna make it perfect. Confirm floor 1. We can change complexity, we can change the size, probably. We need to find Squadron. Should be doable. And here he is, in literally the first room of the first floor. Melt frozen figure. They have fire next to him. Call a fire spell on the ice. What's that fire? Need some logs? I guess. We can just buy a log from the smuggler here. That'll be fine. Also probably technically a tinderbox, but, you know, doesn't even exist. 1 log. Which also stacks now. It's the whole thing. Okay. I mean, we got a bow. We could do barbarian fire making. It totally counts. Melt frozen figure. Light fire. And he's melted out. What chapter is this? What story? Am I free? My home has been in that ice for so long. How can I reward you? I have so little to offer as a reward. Perhaps I can offer my skills as a storyteller. Yes, that is what I shall do. I shall let you into my stories. Whenever you want, as often as you want. It's the least I can do. Who are you? That is the question. I'm Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. No, wrong story. That's your name, not mine. Perhaps my name is Ozan? Do I look like an Ozan? No, those aren't my names. I'm sorry, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic, but I don't quite know who I am. But how did you know my name? We've only just met. Oh, I knew your name as soon as your stories flooded the shelves. Shelves? Stories? The library of my mind. Each book a story, each story someone's life, each life full of hopes and dreams. When you came close, your books filled a whole bookcase, each story filled with adventure and potential. Right. Yet you don't know who you are. No, the library is empty of my stories, it seems. I know that I'm a teller of tales and a keeper of stories, but beyond that I do not know. Are you going to tell me stories? Tell you? No, I will do much more than tell you. I shall show you my stories. Let you be part of them, live someone else's life for a while. Just come find me on the surface outside these demon halls, and I will explain it better. These dungeons are too dangerous for me to get into great detail. What stories are you talking about? I know all the stories that have taken place within Daemonheim. Every grand adventure, every tragic romance, I know them, and in turn I have lived them. They are all cataloged safely in my mind's library, to be read at a moment's notice. So you can tell me what's at the bottom of Daemonheim? And ruin the adventure for you? Spoilers, dear boy, spoilers. Can you at least tell me these stories? I would love to, but not here. The dungeons are too dangerous for idle storytelling. Now that I'm free from my frost prison, I can meet you on the surface. Come to me there and I'll tell you such tales. At least I will if you can jog my memory. Find story elements with it while in Daemonheim, and I will happily relate the associated saga to you on the surface. Why were you frozen in ice? Honestly can't remember. Perhaps it was a cave-in, a flash flood, perhaps? But then again, I vaguely remember laughter, haunting laughter. Was it really laughter or something my paranoid mind conjured up? How long have you been frozen down here? What age is this? 6th age? It's the 5th age. Spoilers. Oh, in that case, I've been down here a long time indeed. It may even be centuries. Okay. Get back. Yes, fair now, farewell, my friend. I'll wait for you on the surface, near a nice warm fire, if there is one. Find story elements here in Daemonheim and visit me with them. It'll unlock stories that you will scantily believe. Shall I return to the surface now, or is there more you'd like to ask? You can head to the surface. Okay. And find story elements in Daemonheim. Wow, convenient. Recover memory bear pelts. As you touch the bear pelt, it vanishes, revealing itself to be little more than a memory. What if there's a story about it? Indeed, there shall be. Requiring level 11 dungeoneering, found on floor 1 to 11, and needing 30 attack, range, and magic later. This is the first saga, Three's Company. So I'll rotate the map around, jump down here, and go find Skullgrim. He's over in the camp. Get our first saga. Okay. Finally made it here. Took a little bit. There is Squadron. There he is. Greetings, hardcore ultimate. I'm Artic. So nice to see you again. Have you come to hear a story? Yes, the bearskin. Found this bearskin in the dungeon. It seemed out of place. Ah, yes, that skin. Belonged to an animal which in turn belonged to a cruel and malevolent individual. But he is not the hero of the story. No, there are 3 heroes in this tale, each working side by side. Perhaps you'd like to hear more. Yes. Tell me a story. Manager Party Adventures. Is that the name at the top? That says Three's Company. Interface issues. Manage a party of adventurers in the saga. Select switch to change target characters. Select mark on enemy focus allies' attacks. You want to focus their attacks on you and also attack your allies. Play saga. We also need to be aware that there are 2 levels of the sagas. Just getting through it gets you the abridged base rewards, and fully completing everything gets you the unabridged full rewards. What everything is depends on what saga you're doing. Sorry, we need to clear your inventory if I can tell that story. Cannot tell a story, you're burned with material possessions. Bank all the items you're carrying. What, bank deposit? No. Even more restricting than just dungeoneering. Can't even have the Ring of Kinship. My goodness. This also very much makes it we can't have any items right now. Three's Company. Play saga. Here's a tale that only came to me recently. 3 books on the same shelf, 3 distinct personalities, and 1 dangerous mission. Saga. Fremnik Saga. Ozan. Just look at this place. No wonder the Frems wanted to keep this place guarded. There must be all manner of treasures down here. Hello! Will you cut that out? We're hunting down a dangerous criminal. Do you want him to know we're coming? Oh, relax. There's no way Karn can be waiting for us so close to the entrance. I'm willing to bet that these dungeons don't exactly let sound carry. Ozan has a point. There's something strange about this place. As though it's in a state of flux, a constant potential for change. It's fascinating. I'm certain that we won't be able to follow the same route as Karn, even if we are to walk in his footsteps. Aha, so Ariane sides with me. That said, Ozan, it's best to be cautious. Karn is a dangerous criminal, and one that would be wise not to underestimate. Okay, let's get moving. Be cautious and keep your eyes open. And don't forget Linza's request. Linza's what? Honestly, Ozan, do you ever listen? Sorry, did you say something? Just keep an eye out for new ores and smithing techniques. If you're good, Linza will smith you something shiny. I am a fan of shiny things. Come on, let's get a move on. Owen, Ozan, Ariane. We can switch between them here. Talk to Ariane, switch, wait, have them wait somewhere. Got our stats nerfed because stats of these guys. We're currently Owen. Everybody's chasing us. Talk to people. We know about Cairn. Why aren't you taking this seriously? Keep an eye out for those ores, right? Let's get back to the mission. Hunting down a criminal. Here in Damonham. We've got dusk eels. Ew, is that hygienic? Leaving cooked fish out like that? At least the dungeon's frozen. That should preserve them a little. You frozen fish. They're somewhat not frozen, I guess. Dusk eels. We should, in theory, be able to heal the party with this. Generally need to be looking around the dungeon, finding all the things worth finding. Lock the green door, don't have the key. Crimson triangle there, no entrance there. There's the exit. Could end the saga. Or we can enter this door. Karn's henchmen. At least we know we're on the right path. We'll have to find our way through them. How should we do this? We'll mark them so we can concentrate our attacks on one enemy at a time. Don't agree with the food. We'll need to get out of this alive. Don't know about you, but I'm going to eat if I get injured. Be sure to hand me some fish if I'm not looking good. How will we know the difference? They're the jokes until you're done with these guys. Spoil sport. We can give them food if they're not looking good. We got wolves, we got bandits. Let's mark them. Get them, so be it. Attack! Just run off to attack, whatever. Fine. Just need to take out everybody. Ow. And here. Why are we taking damage? Heal. Bandit. And last bandit here. This interface is a little bit in the middle of the screen here, but you know, fine. Okay. We get more eels, which is great. Heim crabs. And a charm. Okay. Check rocky debris. Poke around, and the rebel managed to pry out a piece of ore for Linza to investigate. Multiple goals were set in here. Getting that, getting this. Some pools. Anything else around the walls? Let's keep a lookout for everything here. Guardian door. Needing guardian. There's no way I can slide across this room. And then Owen falls and stumbles. Very graceful. So I'm going to switch to Ozan. Because he's the one that can actually manage in here. We got some broken stuff. We got the buttons we need to press. It's this puzzle. Go to here. Go here. 1 out of 4. It's kind of just sliding around. Having a good time. That one. This is on this side here. Not quite. Go to here. Go to here. Diagonals really help with these sliding puzzles. It really works nicely. That's 3 out of 4. Right to this part. Slide this way. And to here. Ta-da! Looks like that's all of them. I think I heard the door click. Excellent. Teleport us across once you open the door. Fantastic. Just sliding across, having a hard time. Nothing else in this room. Open. Okay. Now we've got wolves, bandits, fighting. Oh, he's not gonna be very helpful here. We saw these rangers. Just heal. Try not to die. Ow. 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 Try hiding behind something. Would in theory work. I'm taking a little bit of damage here. Unfortunate. Here's a summoning obelisk. Oh, fascinating. It's a summoning obelisk, but it seems different from the ones I've seen elsewhere. So, what use is that to us? Oh, can you summon a giant titan to stomp things for us? Honestly, do you never think about expanding your knowledge? This obelisk looks like it connects to a different plane of existence. So, summon something already. Let me see, I need a gold charm and 2 Heim crabs. I ate the Heim crabs. Oh, I hope we can get some more Heim crabs. What do you know about Cairn? I don't think we should be wasting time repeating everything you know already. This mission was yours after all, so I want to make sure we're all on the same page. Rest assured that we are. Cairn attempted to raid the druid village of Taverley for the secrets of summoning. We stopped him and followed him here. Very concise. Don't see a point in giving elaborate details. Idea where he could be going? I'm not sure, but I'm certain it's classed as mischief. What did Liz want us looking into again? Honestly, you forget your head if it wasn't screwed on. Linza heard there were strange metals being used down here, and she wanted us to get her some. Just keep an eye out for new metals. More metal crafting techniques, yes. She's interested in how she can apply the techniques of Damonheim to her own smithing. What do you think? Why do you think Cairn was so interested in summoning? In his case, he probably just wants the animals to fight for him, neglecting all the other uses. What other uses? There are far too many to list. You just need to be creative. Oh, let's get back to the mission. I agree. Dr. Ozan about what he's doing. What do you know about Karen? I thought you were the one leading the charge. Just making sure you know what we're up against. He's a bad, bad man. I was looking for something a little more specific. Karen's a bandit leader with a weird obsession with animals. You know how owners start to look at their pets? Well, Karen looks like all of them. Smells like them too. Why aren't you taking this seriously? If you can't laugh at something, there's something wrong, I always think. I just need to make sure you're not distracted. Ha ha ha. Just because I find humor in things does not mean I don't stay focused. You need to look really carefully to find the humor in something dangerous. You keep an eye out for those ores, right? Yes, if I spot anything ore-like, I'll let you know. Get back to the mission. Probably for the best. And nobody else has any food either. Great. Mr. Owen. Why are we hunting Karen again? You can't tell me you've forgotten the Taverley incident already. I've slept since then. Hardly think death and kidnapping is something to make light of. I find that the moment we stop making light of things, that's when the bad guys win. I think bringing the villain to justice is far more important than making fun. This is getting us off topic. Just remind what Karen did again. He was a mastermind behind a brutal and vicious attack on the druids of Taverley. He led a clan of bandits down White Wolf Mountain and let them loose on the village. It would have caused more carnage if Xena hadn't heard about this scheme from one of her contacts. We and the Temple Knights were ready for him, and we were able to stop a lot of damage before it started. Of course, random violence was just a diversion. Thanks to Ariane's seer abilities, we were able to discover his true goal. He was stealing the secrets of summoning from the druids. He's been known to train wildlife for battle, and summon familiars would only add to his bestial forces. We were able to stop him, but he got away from us. Temple Knights have charged me with bringing him to justice. Thought best to bring people I could trust. What makes Aaron so dangerous? Aside from being a cold-blooded killer, he's able to manipulate animals. He's gathered a small army of creatures to attack the druids. He's rarely seen without some large beast guarding him. Beyond that, he's a cold calculator and dangerously clever. No doubt he's got a trick or two up his sleeve, so we should proceed with caution. What is Ariane talking about with the ore for Linza? Linza's heard stories on unusual ores in Damonheim. She wants us to keep an eye out for them, maybe get her a sample or two. Do you have any idea how to sneak the ores out? That's where your skills come in. I'm sure I can think of something. Dungeons are certainly impressive. There must be a great story behind this place. With you as the hero? Well, the best stories are told from the perspective of the lead character. I'm not entirely sure I agree with that. Trust me, I'm an expert. When you tell a story, you want to relate to the feelings of the characters. The only manner of doing that is by telling it from their point of view. Or you can make the characters you're writing about empathetic. True, but that's nowhere near as fun. While these dungeons might be interesting, they're also dangerous. Keep your eyes out for traps and lurking enemies. Okay. We've already found one ore for Linza. Let's get back to the mission. Couldn't agree more. Okay. So we're in here. We need to get some more Heim crabs in order to do that summoning bit. Or we're not going to get the full reward here. Open the next door though. And it's a room. Ariane! Yeah, all yours, Ariane. I'm not touching that. So have you two even thought about rune crafting? Meh, too much effort. What would I do with runes? Fine then, I'll deal with this. I bet you 100 gold coins you have to force one or more tiles. If you really want to lose your money, you're on. Okay. And like I said, don't force the tiles. You guys just wait over there while I do this. Or try to. Remove the things. And here we're going for yellow, I guess. It's fine. Imbue. We just keep on imbuing. Fix it all up. It's gonna be great. That one. Move this one down. This one down. Right here. This one. That's kind of a strategy for when you want to get a few left. We want none left. It's a different situation entirely. Okay. So we got these. Let me fix this. Go here. This one. Not really. It's kind of moving. Where are the ones that are messed up around? There's definitely a strategy to all this. One there. All yellow. That. And greens. In the middle. That's good. Go for green instead? I don't know. That's still like that. This could be a process here. So to get into a state where we have a perfect amount that we can just slot back in. The challenge is part of it. Not like that. So this. More green here. Stuff like this. I guess that one. You can see it's definitely not all of them at once here. And do this to get all this yellow. We kind of need to decide if we're going for green or yellow here. We do that. We do that. We do this. This one here. Let's switch these ones, but now this one's green. Puzzles. Calm. Let's move it back to the top again. This one. We got two. Do that. And that. And this like those. Let's see when it's going down, see if it just randomly works out. That's a strategy. Is the strategy is gonna work? Probably not. You know. That takes care of that one. That takes care of that one. And there we go. Ha! You have little faith. Okay, fine, well done. Perfect. Alright. Call everybody. Still no food or anything here. Anything in the walls? Looking for some of the walls. We still need more Heim crabs. Nobody has any food. So why exactly did we bring you along, Owen? Sorry, what? Owen has a point. Ozan has a point. So far, both he and I have solved a puzzle each. We're yet to need you. He did dig some rock for us. Got us some shiny ore. Ah, so he is a pack mule. I'm not a pack mule. He's getting grumpy now. Maybe we could find him a nice tasty carrot. I hate you sometimes. Next room. We got mysterious shades. Attack. Focus one. Oh, you guys are stuck behind things? Great. Get that. Great. You guys go over here? Get some more dust heals. It'll heal us a little bit at least. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Dust heal. Dust heal. Dust heal. Green rectangle key. And that's the end of this side. Okay. And anything on the walls? Anything else we're missing? Want to be on the lookout for everything we can here, essentially. Alright. It'll technically just teleport back. Ozan. Slide across. And everybody teleports across. It's gonna be great. This door, so back to Owen. The character switching mechanic is definitely something. Cold dungeons. Green key. Surface. It's near the surface since it had time to freeze. Alright. Long. Had so long to freeze. Use my axe. The place hasn't been frozen forever. Could use a bit of a clean. We kill one of these monsters to drop something. Wait, Ozan. Wait, Owen. Pressure plates. Switch area on. And magical door. There you go. Oh, not quite what I expected. Look at these crystals. They must be mystically enchanted in some way. In fact, I bet the runes of the wizard's tower, these crystals are tied to the runes in the door. Should have a look around, see what I can work out. Mental note, stop talking to yourself. You wouldn't want people getting the wrong idea, thinking you're crazy, do you? Certainly not. Okay, moving swiftly on. They are stuck. Everyone's in here with strange crystals. And a rune door, locking us in. And a crimson triangle key. Should also take that. Calm. Get a premonition from the strange crystals. Here, 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 here. 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 Nope. Premonition. 2 there. Back this way. Okay. Not the most noticeable bits here, but you know. Back. This way. Ward blocking the door. Imprisoning your friends have disappeared. Perfect. Okay. Come on, guys. Don't just stand there. What was that? Some sort of security measure, I suspect. Not the most efficient. Could make something far more effective. Okay. And anything in these chests or anything? For more smithing stuff. Oh, and I'm confused. I thought it was your turn next. My turn? You're just being lazy, clearly. It's true, he's just letting us do all the difficult work. Procrastinating in the background, we labor at puzzles. Come on, this again? How could he be so cruel? Ah, yes, I get it now. I'm very lazy because I can't solve the puzzles. Very amusing. Everybody can start moving again. Yep. And we'll open the door since we picked up the key. Unlocked. Up to a win. There's all the food. Got a bandit and a wolf in here. Attack! Go quick. Wolf. Get some more hind crabs, that'd be great. We have to do this whole thing again. I don't think the whole thing, but mostly. Oh, another wolf right here? That's a bandit. Dying. Okay. And food, and food, and food. Anything cool in here? Got another door that needs a key. Boxes. Stuff. Go. Another area with a guard. And Zephyrium. Need a pickaxe to mine that resource. Need a pickaxe then. Somewhere. Talk to guard. Hello. You may not pass. What are you guarding? The room behind me. Why? It's my duty to guard it. So you're not going to let us into the room? No. Hello. You may not pass. Why can't I pass? Because none may pass. Why not? None may pass. It's not for discussion. How about anything that could persuade you to let me pass? Nothing. Must be more convincing. Hello. May I pass? What are you guarding? This door. I got that much. I mean, what's behind the door? I do not know. Isn't guarding a door in these dungeons a little redundant? What do you mean? I mean, the rooms constantly shift and change. So there are probably hundreds of ways into the room you're guarding. The room you're guarding is likely not even there anymore. Who put you up to guarding the door? Seems a little unfair to me. My commander sent me this task. Karen? Who's that? Oh, no one important. Why are you bothering to guard it? I mean, you clearly have better things to do. A guard like you must have hobbies. Well, I was growing some potatoes. Well, go on then. Enjoy yourself. There's no reason to bore yourself waiting here. I could do, I guess. Good for you. Go get him, Potato Man. I shall. Thank you. Don't mention it. Pleasure talking to you. He's gonna have a great time. So, Owen. Yes, now is where you mock me for not being able to complete that puzzle. Shall we move on? Mock you? I would never do such a thing. No, of course not. The previous mockeries were figments of my imagination then. What mockeries? Ariane, do you remember any mockeries? I don't, Ozan. No, are you feeling okay, Owen? You guys are not funny at all. Okay. So, Potato Man is growing his potatoes. He's having a great time. We need a pickaxe, and we need 2 Heim crabs. Next door. Oh, Ariane, I completely forgot. Here's the 100 gold I owe you from earlier. How'd you smuggle money into this place? Smuggle money in? Yes, that's exactly what I did. Statues. Time for some pushing. Oh, look how easy this statue is to move. How so effortless. If only you had a bicep between you, you'd be able to push the other statue and be out here in no time. No, don't strain yourselves. I've been far too lazy previously. I'll pull my weight now. Aha, very funny. No, Elzan, don't strain your voice with effort. I know you're weak. So weak that you can't help move these lightweight obstacles. Fine, I'll push a statue. Ow! He didn't even manage to push the statue and still hurt himself. Justice tastes delicious. Just so you know, I'm not stubbing my toe on a statue out of pride. I can see defeat gracefully. Okay. Statue pushing puzzle. With... oh, in here. And statue pulling puzzle. It's also a thing. Except for our allies are standing in the way. You just sit over here, not be in the way. I appreciate it. Pull this statue. Pull it over here. There's a statue over here. It's like a whole floor of dungeoneering with additional dialogues and such, and all this. Pull a statue. Pull a statue. Pull a statue. Pull a statue. Push statue. Okay. That's good enough. And call everybody. Party time. 3 more doors. My goodness. More guys. Take them on one at a time here. Great for us. Or they can all just run off to wherever they want. Hey, there's more Heim crabs. Oh. Everybody's kind of getting stuck. It's fine. There we go. And we'll finish you off. Okay. Just heal there. Use the Heim crabs for making that. Before we head back that way. Cooking range. Final water area. Couple things. So we need a pickaxe and all that. Here is pickup sticks. Oh, Owen, thank Gothix you found me. I thought I would be trapped down here forever. Don't worry, pickup sticks, we're here now. Why did Karen just leave you here? Wasn't he trying to unravel the secrets of summoning? At first he was. I refused to reveal any secrets, but a roar in the dungeon distracted him. He ignored it at first, so fixated on summoning was he. But as the roars increased, so did his interest in them. It was clear he had worked it out. Worked what out? There are beasts out here that make Wobbletoons look harmless. He worked out how to turn them to his own advantage. So what's the problem? Is it off getting switched by something? I fear not. Karen is away with any beast, and I fear that he might hold some influence over the creatures down here. I dread to think what he could do on the surface were he successful. Are you injured? A little bruised, but nothing too serious. Can you walk? Yes, I'll be fine. You should head to the surface now. Is it safe? Path should be clear between here and the exit. Okay, thank you. I'll go now. I'll pick up sticks. Here is another key. Let's go in here. Let's use his head now. Okay. Alright. Next door. We can open? A whole bunch of doors to open. More mysterious shades. And the pickaxe. Really. Alright, let's get him. Okay. Shoot down. Don't eat the Heim crabs. Preferably. Can't get them. Ozan, what are you doing? Just hanging out over there? Fine. The system somewhat works. That's what we're gonna say. Okay. Here's the pickaxe. Here's our exit. Okay. So since we have the pickaxe and the Heim crabs now, let us go ahead and do everything we need to do back this way. Find the Zephyrium. It shows some useful ore. Beautiful. Let's go this way. Is there a combo? This door. She's a murderous mage. Switch to Ozan for the obvious agility checks. Much more nimble of a thief here. Look how nimble. Amazing. I was gonna investigate this broken longsword. Sword crumbles to rust as you touch it. It'll save some chippings for Linza. More pieces of smithing knowledge and stuff. Brilliant. Another thing we're looking for here. No, that accomplishes that. Comes the door, and we're back. Doesn't actually go anywhere else. That's alright. Let's make our way back to the summoning obelisk before we open up this door with our key. Let's make sure we do the things that we can do here. The summoning obelisk was deeper in here, past the ice room. A bunch of different steps. All works out. Slide. Marianne. Some runes. Needs the pieces that Owen has. Use the Heim crab with Marianne. Thanks. Use Heim crab with Marianne. Also, she's not eating them. Here's your charm. Marianne. Summon. Done the summoning? Yes. Cub Skinweaver. That's awesome. Wait, what? I didn't understand a word of that. Don't be rude. Just have a minute to talk to her and then we can get moving. Chatting. So, did you learn anything useful? Oh yes, they're called the Garajo. Anything useful for dealing with Cairn? Well, no, not specifically, but she did tell me some useful smithing techniques that Linza would find useful. Why do you two? We've let this distract us enough. We have a mission to attend to. More smithing techniques. Exactly what we're looking for. Then walk here and slide right across. All diagonal like. Okay. And further this way. Owen has the key. They take a little bit to follow sometimes. It's all quite a system here. That's for sure. Open that. Open here. Mutter something incoherent to the creature. Yes, good girl. Which character should speak? Sir Owen. Kern, you're under arrest on the authority of the Temple Knights. As if your precious Temple Knights have any authority down here. You may as well be arresting me on behalf of the Ducks in Falmer Park. Oh, we wouldn't dare incur their wrath. Go back to the surface while you can. I have business to attend to. I don't have patience for fools. Now, Ozan can talk. So what's the evil scheme? Train a flock of pigeons to attack Varrock with particularly sharp beaks. Well, you must admit that they'd never see it coming. But no, I have more ambition than simple pigeons. At a guess, I'd say it's something to do with that hulking creature behind you. One with the glazed look in its eyes. How astute you are. Yes, I'm taking steps to domesticate this magnificent creature. So that you can train up an army of hulking monstrosities. It appears you have grasped the basics of my plan, yes. It wasn't hard to figure out. As evil schemes go, it's not the most inspired. Sometimes the simple plans are the most elegant. And with an army of these mighty creatures at my command, there's no one who can stop me. Ariane's turn next. I can't let you do that. The losses felt by the world will far outweigh your gains. Come now, you can't possibly think you can stop me. You're outnumbered and outclassed. Yes, we will stop you. We'll see about that. And fight begins. Here, got some Arctic bears and a hypnotized behemoth. Alright. Attacking. He's being blocked. Unsafe from the animals. Can't hurt him while he's immune. Heal. Fight the other bear. Tanking it. Doing our best. They're defeated. This is getting enraged. For him. Come back this way. Oh. She only fell a little bit. That's alright. Took him down. No! I will not be defeated! Karen, you will pay for the crimes you've committed. Be held accountable for every life that is suffered because of your actions. You will give a fair trial, and your pleas will be heard. Temple Knights will take evidence into account before passing a fair sentence. You should be grateful that we didn't leave you to be crushed by your behemoth. Who will end the saga? Owen, destroy the behemoth. Ozan, leave the behemoth alone. And learn from the behemoth. Learning. Right, I guess we better put this creature out of its misery. Wait! Let's not rush into something here. We need to study it. Why? What is there to possibly learn? There's so much we could learn. We could study the behemoth now while it's docile and placated. We could get an idea of how they function, how to stop them in the future, what makes them tick, what they eat. Talking of eating, then there's Karen's hypnotism trick. Imagine what we could do with that technique. We could revolutionize our relations with animals. We could upgrade from cattle to dragons. I'm not sure I trust farmers with a cart pulled by dragons. Farmers a poor example, I confess, but imagine what we could do with construction or wood cutting or warfare. Yes, that is one application. One of many possible applications, and there are several that are far less brutal. What's the one people go for? Not everyone. Well, there has to be one person like Kern set it all in motion. Fine then, study it, but we only give the information to people we trust. Or we keep the knowledge to ourselves, rather than letting this technique be forgotten. Or worse, ignoring this technique and letting someone else discover it, while we remain clueless as to how to stop it. Okay, fine, you have a point, but be careful. Oh, you know me, always careful. Don't worry, Owen. Nothing's going to go wrong. I hope you're right. Ariane convinced Sir Owen to spare the behemoth's life, so she could study it. While she couldn't grasp the full detail of Karen's animal hypnosis, she was able to gain greater understanding of how it functioned. It was a dark knowledge of one that made Sir Owen uneasy, but Aaron was convinced that nothing bad could ever come from it. So it was that the three heroes defeated the Beastmaster Cairn before he was able to build a monstrous army of behemoths. Cairn was taken to trial and found guilty of his crimes, and his punishment was just and deserved. As for our three heroes, well, perhaps you'll see them around. I would ask that you greet them for me, but that would likely confuse them. Rewards. Secondary objectives complete? Yes. Cairn is in war, his behemoth has been dealt with, and Liza has her ore. Tales of the Great Ozan can continue. Receive 2 books, abridged and unabridged. 100%. Okay. That is a thing. And another thing. Read the abridged version. Strange tome whispers secrets to you. 750 dungeoning experience and 75 dungeoning tokens. And then the unabridged one. Attack range, magic, decide later. We'll go for magic. Books whispers, arcane secrets, include your knowledge in the mystical arts. 3,750 magic XP. And you can repeat these for, like, a fraction of the dungeoneering tokens in experience or something. It's really not a lot, rewards-wise, but that's fine. And now, there's 2 more sagas. But that'll have to wait for next time. Goodbye.